He's taken just 2 frees so far. He's converted both. He's going for a goal! Right on the call of half-time. Paul Codd. 37 minutes gone from the free. We were expecting he'd tap it over the bar. He had other ideas, and it's his first ever goal in Championship hurling. And this is how it came. Close to half-time, deceiving the Limerick defence.
Psychologically, Gerard, it's a great one.
They started the half well. They are finishing it well. Limerick to try and get something back, but they're stopped once more, and it's Larry O'Gorman hoping he'll be there playing, not just in an All-Ireland semi-final, but perhaps the final as well. Clem Smith and Darren Stemp getting to know one another fairly well. Well, if the referee indicated that there were 3 minutes to play, we're coming close to the end of that now.
Need to score before half-time just to get them back on track again.
They're behind by a goal and a point. Begley, up the goes again. Towering figure. And that is struck by Mike O'Brien, and inexplicably he's put it wide. Just for a moment the defence seemed to freeze. Gave him the opportunity.
It's as if someone behind the goal is blowing a whistle. I think they all pulled up.
11 wide by Limerick in the first half. Can't be too much time left now. And that is it. It's been a terrific first half, which we hope you've enjoyed. Michael Wadding has been busy. Rory McCarthy got a goal after just a minute. A wonderful shot. We had a penalty goal by Damien Fitzhenry. We had a goal from a free by Paul Codd, and 2 for Limerick by Barry Foley, 13 minutes and 29 minutes. And here at half-time, this is the situation. Wexford 3-4, Limerick 2-5. Wexford lead by 4 points. Well, what a second half we could be in for now. Let's go down to Dara Maloney.
Martin Story, I'm sure all of Wexford happy with that first half performance.
Absolutely thrilled with it, I mean, because that's what was lacking in the second half against Kilkenny. I mean, that's the Wexford now that we're used to in Wexford, with the passion, the pride and the honour in the jersey. And I mean, Wexford fought for every ball out there, and we've a 4-point lead, and hopefully we'll defend it in the second half, you know, and keep going on from it.
Limerick had a good spell, but you weathered it well. The goal at the end, very important.
Did you? I mean, Wexford didn't score for about 12 minutes, and Limerick got back in and got back level, and scored a goal and 3 points to level it up. But in fairness to Wexford, they fought for every ball in the backs, and I mean, eventually they weathered the storm, and Limerick were after hitting 13 wides in that first half, like, you know, so Wexford have about 5 or 6, I'd say. So I'm very happy with the performance. Going well.
Well done, Martin. Thank you. Thanks.
It certainly is going well from a Wexford point of view, in front of 36,852 at Croke Park. They lead by 4. Analysis coming up shortly after this.
Into the centre of Frankie Dolan on the 21, on the 14, a shot, and it's blocked down. Noelsteen is bottled into the goal. The ball is in the net, but yes, it's a goal.
Yes, Eamon Cregan, the Limerick manager, part of that success for Limerick on a different date. Can he guide them through this difficult situation now? By the way, here's our email address if you want to make any comments about the Sunday game or today's matches. There you see it is ge@rte.ie, and also our website is up on the screen there for you as well. Now, a look at the statistics from the first half of this All-Ireland quarter-final. What an intense game of hurling it has been. Thoroughly enjoyable stuff. Wexford leading at half-time, then 3-6 to 2-5. In a game of such intensity on both sides, difficult to see how Wexford are 3 times more guilty almost than Limerick, but that's the way Michael Wadding saw it. 11 wides to Limerick, that's quite a lot. 2 for Wexford, and 3 yellow cards. 2 Wexford players, both that were Darragh Ryan, the full-back, and Liam Dunne, the centre-back, and TJ Ryan, the Limerick full-back, also booked during the course of that first half. Pete Finnerty, Wexford got the start in this match that they needed perhaps in the Leinster final, and they got the hammer blow from DJ Carey, but they got the benefit of the early goal.
Yeah, we see the goal coming up here. Wexford created as many opportunities in the Leinster final as they did today, but today they're taking their opportunities. Here we see Mitch Jordan And it's a shot, he is going for a point, but it lobs up in the air, hangs there for a second, and the next thing, Rory McCarthy, bang, back in the net. Timmy Houlihan can do nothing about that. In the Leinster final, it was a ball that came out of a rebound that DJ finished like that. Wexford got the start, and when you're underdogs and you get a start of a goal and a few points, you get great confidence and the buzz is up, and the next thing you're flying. And Limerick weren't in the game for the first 10 minutes. It was Wexford that were there. Limerick came back into the second half, and Wexford, or later on in the half, Wexford pulled away. Limerick came back again, Wexford again. It's a great game of hurling, and even the goal that Wexford scored there for a finish, it's cheeky. That's a cheeky thing to do, but that's when you're on top of your game, when you're confident. If they tried that in the Leinster final, it would have gone wide. But Wexford looked very, very good again.
Well, there were 4 points up for much of that first half, Michael, but then came two of Barry Foley's goals, the second one of which, an unusual mistake, I suppose, from Damien Fitzhenry. You'd have to count it as a mistake, because he could have cleared this. Let's have a look at the first one first, though.
Yeah, here you have Paul O'Grady, who's, after missing some frees, and put a great run in for, and Barry Foley gets in a brilliant goal. A brilliant goal by Rory McCarthy, and a brilliant goal there. Paul O'Grady has missed, quite a few frees, and Limerick probably should be level at least at this stage, but Barry Foley, what a finish and a great goal.
Nothing that Damien Fitzhenry could have done about that particular one.
Nothing Damien could do about that. But that, brilliant goal, and Limerick come back into the game there. Here you have the second one, Paul O'Grady again, high ball in. Damien, probably one of the best goalies in the country, is one of the best goalies in the country over the last 10, 15 years. Uncharacteristically there, and that's Eamon Cregan's coaching coming out there, because Eamon Cregan, in his opinion, backs or forwards are backs the minute to lose the ball, and he always hammered that home in Offaly, and there you can see it. And a very good finish by Barry Foley on a ground ball. But Damien Fitzhenry will be absolutely disgusted, because he just doesn't make mistakes like that. And great finish.
Great finish. But of course he did make amends when the penalty award came. And he came up, and I suspect it was dandering his head when he came to strike this one.
Yeah, as he was coming up, we commented here, if he gets this on target, nothing will stop it. Here we see the build-up.
Great run by Larry.
Well, yeah, Larry ran straight through. You'd be wondering why somebody didn't come to him earlier, but TJ Ryan came to him and fouled him. And I think a bit of melee starts here again. Clem Smith, in he comes, yeah. But Damien was called up. There was fire in his belly coming up all the way, because he had made a mistake, and it was just quite uncharacteristic of Damien to make a mistake like that. I never seen him getting caught before.
And what a half door of Hurling.
A shot. Bang. Nobody could do a thing about it. TJ Ryan looks at Timmy Houlihan, and Timmy looks at TJ and says, "Did you see that?" No, I just heard it hitting the back of the net. Fabulous goal.
And then what about Paul Codd? I mean, as you said, Pete, this was cheeky.
Yeah, it was. Wexford confidence is up. Wexford have only 2 wides today. They've taken all their chances. Usually it's Kilkenny or Offaly to do this, but Wexford, taking all their chances. Larry O'Gorman, who's having a great game since he went to midfield, sends in this ball, and Nicky Lambert causing a lot of trouble in there. So you have all sorts of shenanigans and saves here. TJ Ryan is involved there. Timmy Houlihan then covers the ball, and I think Ciarán was right in his coverage. See Clem Smith again. Clem is more like a wrestler at times there. He gets a little bit excited. But here he comes now, steps up, expecting them to go for a point, and he buries it in the back of the net again. Paul Codd is a great striker of the ball.
Yes.
And, same gap more or less as they went from the first. But it's a great game of hurling. Great to see Wexford, coming back after the Leinster final and showing great heart and passion. And the pressure's on Limerick now again, so it'll be interesting to see how they react. But I think hurling needed this game after, a few good games in Munster this year, but Leinster hurling has been bad, very one-sided. One-sided first match today, and we really needed a big game. This is a brilliant game of hurling.
There's certainly nothing wrong with what we've seen so far. More of it, please God, in the second half.